If you've been following the world of streaming gear lately, you'll know that Osee seemed to have come out of almost nowhere and completely shaken things up, even knocking the ATEM Mini Pro off its very high perch. And they're not done yet. With regular firmware updates, community-driven features, and now this GoStream Deck Kit, they're clearly on a bit of a mission. Now, this all-in-one case packs a GoStream deck, a built-in monitor, and some very clever power options. So whether you're live streaming solo or running a client gig, this is built for speed. It's quick to set up, minimal cabling, and it's just as fast to pack away when you're done because, let's be honest, nothing is more annoying as untangling a mess of wires, leads, and finding, and maybe losing, all those essential random pieces of gear that you need when you're running a live stream. Let's take a closer look at this. Hello, and welcome to the Whirly Bloke channel. The case itself is actually pretty solid. It's very rugged, compact, it's not very big to be honest, and it's airline safe because you've got this built-in pressure valve here. And when you open it up, there's a 14-inch 1080p monitor that's built right into the lid. And just down the side here, there are real hardware controls for adjusting the brightness, color calibration, and even the speaker volume. So there's no fiddling through menus to adjust the screen. There's this sturdy metal arm here that props up the lid monitor, and the deck itself, it's actually nicely weighted. It's not going to tip over midstream or anything like that. Now, where things get really clever is in the power department. You've got 3 input options. Just let me show you. There is an IEC kettle lead there, and there's the original barrel jack on the back there that takes, well, is it 11 to 17 volts. That's fine. And the best of all, sorry it's clumping about, is USB-C PD, and that means you can run this entire system, including the fan, the monitor, from a single USB-C power bank. Now, I've run some tests, and with this 25,000 amp hour, it's 91 watt hours USB PD pack, I got over 7 hours of runtime on here. Now, it'd probably run for longer, but I just gave up. And yes, you can hot swap power sources. So if the mains power cuts out, it'll seamlessly switch over to your power bank, and that's peace of mind for live streamers and an absolutely essential when you're dealing with flaky power and anxious clients. Let's give it a quick test. So if I power this on with the IEC, get that in there. Where is it? There we go. If I turn this on, the monitors come on. That's good. Turn on the GoStream. So this is running off mains power now. Just give it a little minute to get itself sorted out. There we go. I haven't got any video inputs. These are just still images that I've got, that I've imported from the SD card. I'll talk about that in a minute. So if I plug that in there, make sure that's on, which is fantastic, and we're all live, we're all up and running. Let me just pull the mains lead. Nothing. It's just still. So we're completely wireless. Really is very clever. In fact, I think I'll leave it running on there for now. Now there's a quiet cooling fan in here, and you switch it on and off with a real switch. Now, Doesn't scream like a jet on the front, which is really good. It just works. It's pretty good airflow. It's quite a smart design. It's quiet. And Osee clearly have thought through what's needed on here to keep it cool. Now inside the deck is the same GoStream that you probably already know. So whether you're running the original Black Button C1 or the newer SuperSource C2 model, the functionality of this is exactly the same. But with the C2, of course, you get access to enhanced scene compositing and multi-view options. And I'm not going to do a tutorial on the GoStream. There's loads of those on YouTube, but it works with the original and the updated version. On the front here, there is a mic input and a headphone jack. So you can just quickly plug stuff in there. Very nice. Of course, there is a second mic input. Let me just unplug that because I don't want to break the screen. If we turn this around this way, you can see all the inputs. So that's a DC in. We've got 4 HDMI inputs and 1 HDMI output. If you're wondering where the second HDMI output goes, that is of course going straight into the monitor. You get 2 USB-C ports. You get Ethernet and, very thoughtfully, a USB-C power out, which is perfect for powering wireless mic receiver, HDMI transmitter or SSD directly from your onboard power source. And yes, as I said before, the SD card, if I can open it, which you would normally plug into the front here, that's moved into this little slot down here. It's a nice little detail, so you don't have to unscrew this to get your SD card in. Small detail, but very much appreciated. Now, this kit here features HDMI inputs only. But if you need SDI, there's some good news. Osee offers the GoStream Duet, which supports 4 HDMI and 4 SDI inputs, and it automatically switches between the two. You know, it detects which input is live and switches over. So it gives you very flexible switching. Now, even though there's only 4 inputs live at any one time, you can have all those 8 sources plugged in, and then you can use the menu options to choose which ones you want, which is a really nice touch. And as you've probably seen, there are cheese plates on the side here. And that side, it's very good. And then there's one on the bottom as well. And if I could find it, there we go. I've just got a Manfrotto plate that I fix on the bottom, and that means I can just slap it on a tripod and go. No more folding tables or anything silly like that. So those cheese plates means you can mount SSDs, wireless mics, small cameras, accessories directly to the case on a tripod. Now, Osee also just released their new desktop control software for Mac and PC, which finally gives us users full control and configuration via a computer. And one of the big additions is recording directly to USB-C drives, not just the SD card. And there's another clever trick they brought in. You can actually tether your phone via USB, and the GoStream can use it as a backup internet source. So if your main Ethernet goes down, it'll switch over to mobile data automatically. It's very clever. So, is this worth the $900 cost over the standalone $295 GoStream Deck? Well, I think the answer is a solid yes. If you're running solo, or you just want a fully integrated, portable, professional-grade switcher, this kit saves you time, hassle, and the cable mess of building your own setup. I mean, it's compact, it's reliable, and it's genuinely well thought out. But it's not completely flawless. I mean, this lid support arm, it does work, but it's a bit clunky to fold and position, and it feels slightly out of step with the otherwise slick design, almost like a bit of an afterthought. If you take a look at my case kits for the ATEM Mini, you can see how well the nanite case works without needing a support like this. Although it runs off an external USB PD supply, there's no built-in battery, which means you will need to carry one of these around with you if you're going off grid. And the fan, it is quiet, but there's no temperature-based control. It's either on or off using the switch. It is quiet and it is actually effective. But these are minor gripes that I'm sure will be improved given how Osee listen to their customers. They just keep listening. Have a look at their Facebook group. It's alive with feature requests, beta firmware testing, and genuinely responsive engagement. I'll link it below so you can have a look. I definitely recommend joining it if you're an Osee customer. Quite honestly, Blackmagic need to pay attention. Their ATEM series is popular and very well respected, but if they keep ignoring what users are asking for, they will get left behind. I mean, my ATEM Mini has been up on the shelf since I started using this. Do let me know what you think of this in the comments. Would you pay the extra for the all-in-one version? Let me know. And if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. It really does help the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.